Hi guys, Mark Richardson here. I'm pretty sure you've heard the term the money's in the list. Well, that statement is actually true only if you know what you're doing with your list. There's actually a correct way to use your list, and there's actually an incorrect way to use your list. So the point of this video is that actually had the privilege to take some training by David Deco, and I have to say that this training is awesome. It's a really, really good training, and the reason why the training is good because it actually tells you the right way to use your list. So I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Mark Richardson. I'm a certified customer value optimization specialist, and really what that means is that talks about funnels. How do you actually use your list correctly, and actually how to architect the funnel correctly, and things like that. So, but what David Deco's training actually talks about is more of the actual list building part of it, and actually how you segment your list. So typically you have here's kind of a high level process of typically of how your online marketing is going to work. You'll pick some sort of traffic source like Facebook, YouTube. You send that traffic over to your website. Then you collect the leads with usually some sort of lead attractor, lead magnet, and then you have some sort of back end sales system. Well, David Deco's training actually focuses on the second part of collecting leads, and then what do you do after the fact of the leads? Because if you don't do this correctly, it's your back end sales system is not going to work correctly, and you're going to lose pretty much a lot of money. You're actually especially if you start doing paid traffic, if you start doing paid traffic and you send them over to collect leads, and that the lead segmentation isn't correct, your cost per actually lead is going to go up tremendously because you're not going to be able to send the correct message out to anyone that's on your list. So I kind of want to, oops, let me go back here. I want to show you why this is important. Okay, so I kind of want to show you that why David Deco's training is important from a visual standpoint. So I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this before. So this is a database management system called SQL Server, and it basically allows you to be able to create your own database structure. Well, anyhow, I created this little demo database just to show you a visual of why David Deco's training is actually so important. His training doesn't talk about SQL Server, but the concept of list segmentation is what his training talks about. So if you look here, for example, let's just say that you have three people, Mark Richardson, John Doe, and Jane Doe, that came to some sort of website that I had, and they submitted, okay, and they actually submitted their email address to me, okay. Now, as you can see here, I I know from an interest standpoint that Mark Richardson is interested in getting started. He's interested in website building. He's interested in list building. And John Doe is only interested in website building. Jane Doe is interested in getting started in list building. So that's a way of segmenting a list. Okay. Now there's a certain way that you have to do this, right? There's certain tools you can use to do this. That's what David Deco training is going to focus on, to show you actually how to do this in a pretty simple way. So instead of doing a custom database like what I did here, he's going to show you a simple way of how to do this. So this is important. This is very, very important that you take this training. And if you want to be able to use your list correctly, I really, really suggest that you take the training. And it's very good. And it's simple. It's pretty short. It's not that long. So I think that you don't have to spend a lot of time to get the concept he's going to grasp for you. And I really, really, really stand by it. Not every training I stand by, but this is one that I felt that I needed to do a review video for. So once again, my name is Mark Richardson, and take a look at Stealth List Formula by David Deco. It's pretty awesome. I think you're gonna like it. Thanks. Have a good one, guys.